Hey, what is going on guys? This is StarBreakX here, and today we are playing a new game for my channel called Epic Manager. It is available right now on Steam in early access. It is a Tycoon management simulator game where you try and recruit adventurers to join your agency to help you gain fame to become the top manager. The gameplay is very simplistic with its turn-based combat, but also contains a lot of variety, being that it has a lot of RPG elements built into it, where you can customize your adventures to match your playstyle. So enough of the chit chat and let's get the series on a roll. We're gonna start ourselves with a new game. Alright, we're gonna skip the introduction, it might be pretty long. The agency licensing, so basically it's your agency and it'll cost you and you plan moves accordingly. You also could do researching, upgrading. So oh my, last manager showing up for the draft, so apparently we were drafted for a draft. Alright, what is our name gonna be? Let us call ourselves, call our agency the ShootingStars, and then we'll put YT for my YouTube. And let's see here, primary color, we'll go with maybe a blue, and we'll have an orange secondary color. And for our pattern, let us go with, doesn't look like there's any star shape here. We'll go with the little arrow pointing up. Alright. While traveling on the road, you see a merchant being attacked by a swarm of angry goblins and spears. What do? Well, you could charge the goblins with whatever weapon. You can wait until the goblins leave and then try to heal the merchant. Oh man, that was so bad. Alright, you can also cast a spell. Whoa, I can cast spells. Alright, I'm just gonna go with the second one because it sounds funnier. Just watching him get decimated by the goblins and then coming in for the rescue. Alright, for your services to the crown, oh, he has offered me a reward. I can be rich noble, I can be a glorious warlord, or I can just distribute my reward to all the people. Let us be a glorious warlord. Oh man. Alright, so first step towards becoming an epic manager. Alright, without further ado, let's have our first pick, the drooling, whoa, the drooling dryads. It chose Shovel Knight, character from an indie game, well, a different indie game. But Pixie Pixels, it seems like they chose Rogue Legacy, another popular indie roguelike indie game. And let's see what I can choose for my first contract. Oh, there is a lot of classes for my first hero. Let's see, what heroes do they have? They got a warrior, they got a monk, they got spell sword, they got captain, you got a ranger, you got a rogue, a druid, thief, warlord, well, warlock, witch doctor, a mage, a priest, paladin. A paladin looks pretty good, a smuggler. Let's see here, we got a sorcerer, and we got a bard for our last one. Well, let's see here. Alright, so I think I'm gonna go with the priest, just to have like a party heal. Might be good. I can focus on Arcana or Charisma. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, we're gonna pick this Straffy. We chose Macard Fargaze. Looks like we can skip the tutorial. Yeah, I'm already a pro. I played probably one or two to just get out a feel of control. Alright, so got our quest log. So it's a basic interface. At the very top left we have our agency and what we could research. Then we have our level. Then we have our currency for our research. Then we have type of like leaderboard, just like any Tycoon game, where we have semesters and we gotta make sure we're in the top of our league. Then we got the fame, which is the currency for the league. Then we got quest and pretty much typical interface as well. We have the coins. At the top right is where the game is interesting. It limits your actions of what you could do, like recruiting, taking quests, and in the future like changing out like certain buffs and stuff. So anyways, let's start off with our hero. Well, actually, let's start off recruiting. We need to get some more people in our team. So far it's just me as the healer, which isn't really, you know, good for combat. So let's see, what is this guy? He is a spell sword and he has the ability to use arcane magic. Well, it buffs him for 3 turns, which is pretty good. Oh, then we got the witch doctor. He can debuff people. Oh, I like the witch doctor. He sounds really good. Alright, we're gonna make him an offer. We're gonna swindle him a little bit. Give him a little bit of cash. See what he likes. Oh, he accepted. Nice. And let's see. What is this character? A defensive stance. Oh, it's a monk. So he gives the defensive buff. So we're gonna pick up the monk. Again, he's asking for way too much. So we're gonna swindle him down to 18 if we can. Right, he accepted the offer. And why not? We'll pick up this guy as well, so that we can fill up our team with 4 people. And gonna create our party. So let's start off with myself. Well, not myself, but my first adventure. Then we got the monk for healing. Then the witch doctor. Well, the monk was that guy actually, I think. Alright, so let's see here. What we could do is we can start heading off. Well, forgot to press deploy. We could start heading off to this little quest marker here. So we ended our turn and we move 1 space on the board. Again, it plays like a 4X game. The combat is pretty much a turn-based combat. So what we could do now is we can use our action to take a quest. Let's see, we're gonna pick up the quests that are near our first quest marker. So these 2 quests. And then we're gonna end our turn and reach our quest objective. So we gain 25 fame. And we can actually start our first battle. So again, like I mentioned a little bit ago, turn-based combat. We can attack with a basic attack with that, which is number 1. Or we could end our turn and get more action points for our next turn, so we can activate other skills. So we're gonna just do that. It's always good to start off the battle with getting more action points, because it lets you use your skills, which are more effective than your basic attack. And our enemy seems to have like the same agenda. We're gonna give this guy his little self buff, the spell sword. Yeah, spell sword, I think. And gonna start attacking. Oh, that didn't seem like a huge amount of for a buff anyway. That guy missed 2 attacks. We're gonna debuff him with my voodoo magic, the voodoo chant. Oh, I forgot to attack, but It's okay. It's okay. Alright, we're gonna attack him with my staff. I could continuously attack him. Oh, they got the bleed off on him. We're gonna apply a little buff to my team. And we're gonna just take a little swipe at this guy. Make sure that he's dead next turn. Yeah, that defensive buff is not gonna help you. You're gonna die to bleeding. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. Alright, I'm just gonna target this one guy. I'm gonna apply another debuff, just ensuring that, you know, I don't take any damage. But it doesn't look like this guy is gonna be attacking us anytime soon. Seems like he's more focused on defensive buffing. I don't know why you keep defending, like buffing. You're not gonna get anywhere. You haven't touched anybody yet. And we're gonna give you the staff to the face, and there you go. Sorry, but your tombstone is on the ground. We got a victory. Let's see what we get. Oh, our name has spread. We got bronze. We got an item. The bomb damages all enemies for 100 fire damage. Oh, that is good. And we also got some experience, which is always a good thing. So we're gonna head to the closest next quest, as well as checking out the prospect for other quests in the area. Gonna pick. Oh, our quest log is full. Alright, we end our turn venturing to the next quest. Here we go for our next battle. Like we're fighting some goblins, but we're kind of out leveled right now. We're gonna give ourselves a little bit of action points. It's always good to do that the first few turns, but we might be in trouble if they start stab focusing on one of my characters, which can be a problem. Like, oh no, they are targeting heavily. We're gonna have to pop a heal on my person. Luckily, we start out with some potions. Gonna give it to my guy. Make sure he doesn't die off. We don't want any of our characters to die off right away. And it's always good to note that in this game, a death in this game is kind of like a permanent death. I mean, like, let's say if my monk dies and I leveled him up with skills and stuff, I can still get him back, but I gotta make another contract with a monk, so I gotta basically pay gold. But I still get him back though with all the stat upgrades I did. Alright, so anyways, let's go with the little, not an AoE heal yet. Well, we got a critical hit off, so we can probably target this guy down. Might be good. I think he might die actually from bleeding next turn. We're gonna buff my guy up, give him more attack, and we're gonna target. Whoa, we got a critical hit off. That's very good. Did a lot of damage. Gonna start focusing down some people. I think this guy might go down from bleeding, maybe. Yeah, just enough. 19. Alright, we don't have enough for a defensive buff, so we'll start giving him more action points. And looks like we gotta start focusing our energy. Oh no, my guy. That is looking bad. We need to get him healed up right away. We'll give him a potion, just because I don't want any of our guys to die in our second battle. And we're gonna start focusing down on this one guy, because we just want to make sure that this guy dies. Gonna get those hits off. As long as you have a ton of action points, you can literally just keep attacking. It's a turn-based combat, but again, if you save up enough action points, you can just literally start attacking him for days. Alright, taking some good damage, but managed to fend off their attack. Alright, we're gonna simple attack on this guy, this goblin. Make sure that he dies. Still not enough for bleed damage. Seems like bleed is 19. Yeah, it is 19. Alright, but we got our win. We got our victory. Very nice. Second battle, victory. So we got 50 fame and some experience. It looks like all of our guys leveled up. So you can choose a perk. We can go with more healing or our action point cost reduction. Gonna go with the skill effect because we want to make sure our heals heal for a lot more. Alright, I'll pick that. And we got the voodoo magic. Let's see here. Go with the skill effect and make him debuff more. And let's see here. Skill duration. Wow. An extra turn. That is big. That is bigger than the 25%. An extra turn is always good. Alright. So we're gonna start moving. We're gonna deploy a portal. Yeah, well, let's deploy a portal in that area that we just went to. And we're gonna portal. Well, portal is basically you could just teleport, just like in name. We're gonna start heading over to the right side for our next quest objective. One thing to note is that you do take wound damage sometimes from enemies, and that's like a debuff where you start the match with like less HP, and you have to be in town and waste one turn to get rid of the debuff. Well, one debuff anyway. And the debuffs do stay with you until you actually get to town and like waste the turn camping. Right here is the camp button. But we're on the move to our next objective, and nothing else I could do. I can look for some more quests in the area. And I could probably pick one of these up. There's 2 quests now I could do in that area. So good thing I started moving in this direction. But we got a random encounter. Days into crossing the swamp, one of your party members gets stuck. What? He initially tries to muscle his way out, but he realizes he's making it worse. Have him sink, lay horizontally on his back. Find a long branch to try to help him out. Might be risky, but it might work. Send another adventurer to grab him slowly and pull him back. Okay, we're gonna try to give him a long branch. Right, we need... It's like a dice roll, so let's go. Oh no, we failed. Oh no, one of my guys got wounded. We all got wounded. That's not good. That was not good. And we're entering our quest objective wounded. This might be a bad idea, but